Okay, so the first part of the song is basically palm muting, which basically this kind of part of your hand is on the strings, like right here. Obviously, you want to make sure you can kind of hear the guitar, but it's making that sound. And then it's only open, 3rd fret, and then 8th fret. So the first part basically just goes like this. And then it kicks into. And then on the second part, you just palm mute open, 3rd, and then you just play 8, 3, 7. So the first part should just sound like this. Alright, so obviously while the song's playing its riff, it's simple. You just put your finger on the A string, 5th fret, and you put whichever one, your pinky or your ring, on the G string, 7th fret. And then you just move the same hand, you move it up to the 7th string and the 10th. So basically you're just doing. After that, you do the exact same palm muting thing. But now we're focusing on these strings right here, obviously. So what you want to do on the 9th fret, G string, you bend the string, so. And then your index goes on the 7th string, D string, 7th fret. Back to the 9th fret, G string, and then on the, what the fuck? And then on the B string, you just 8th, 10. And then after that, what you want to play is just the 3rd string. Okay, so after you strum the 3rd fret, then it does this one part where it just goes. You just do that, I think, 2 times. And the song, it basically just goes. And then you stop right at the 4th fret. When the song starts, then you just play the open string. And then your index goes on the 1st fret, 2nd, A string. And then, well, I'm assuming you're gonna have to play like this. I mean, you don't have to play all 3 with all 3 strings. You could just simply do the 2 chords. Still playing the same chord anyways. So you want to keep it a little bit simpler. You don't even have to play this because if you listen carefully, the 8th fret is literally the exact same chords. And then it goes back into the song basically repeats itself, doing the whole, the whole thing basically again. But after the 2nd time, it should kick into something that sounds like this. So again, it's basically the whole bar chord thing. So what you want to do is on that part, you want to 3rd fret, and then, bar chord on the 4th fret, and you know, these 2 fingers right here, your pinky and your ring, just on the 6th fret. But remember, if this bar chord is the exact same as this one, then if you logically think about it, this chord is probably the 12th one, or no, it's 11th. So you could either do or you could do, because you're doing the, you go back to the 3-1-4-3-1 riff, which is, and then it goes back into the song. Oh, forgot to mention, in some of the parts you'll hear it repeating itself, so it'll probably go like this. So sometimes do like a double, so it's literally just 8th to 3, 7. This song's not pretty hard if you listen to the song carefully, but you know, it's an easy song. And like I said, if you can't do bar chords, you could literally just play it like this, with literally just frets. That's a good thing about drop C sharp tuning, is you don't have to worry about, you know, having to play bar chords, because literally the exact same sound. So yeah, I hope this small little tutorial helps you, and go rock on. Capiche? Wow, that was fun.